Hey everybody, it's Carpo. I was just listening to some Manly Hall, and I just, the guy's just, he's my hero. He was an utter genius. And I've made a couple videos where I've posted some of his work, but I said one video where I talked about him a little bit, but I just wanted to give a shout out to all the people who dedicate their time to listen to Mr. Hall and his lectures, because it's my opinion that these lectures better mankind as a whole. The people out there who make the effort to better themselves and who can listen to those long, drawn-out lectures that are recorded on really crappy tapes with the hissing in the background and the crackles and the pops, and listen to his long, mundane, drawn-out voice, which to me is quite soothing. I really enjoy it. Of course, I can only listen to about 4 hours of Manly Hall before my mind starts skipping over stuff because I can't concentrate. Maybe less than that, but I have listened to a majority of his lectures, and I'm having a hard time finding ones I haven't heard yet. Um, his, anybody who knows his work knows what I mean, but if you haven't, do yourself a favor and check him out. Manly P. Hall is probably the best philosopher I've ever listened to, and it's like a lot of people have referred me to people like Alan Watts and stuff, and I find Alan Watts to be kind of Manly Hall for the masses. I don't mean to say that in a derogatory way, but he appeals to a wide audience because of his comical sense of humor and his fun way of putting the philosophy of life. Personally, it doesn't resonate with me. His ideas resonate with me, but he doesn't. Manly Hall, his convictions are so strong, and the way he puts things are just so straightforward, and they're not floaty. They're not the kind of shit you put music in the background to. They're just good lectures that deserve to be listened to. And I think that all of these people, all the philosophers, I didn't mean to diss on Alan Watts because I think he's great. If I could recommend anything to the person, person getting introduced to philosophy, I would have them, learn from, some Alan Watts, and hopefully graduate to Manly Hall. And about beyond that, I haven't found. I've listened to various speakers, but nobody's covered such a wide variety of topics and had such available material, because I have thousands of hours of his lectures. So here and there I'll find another good philosopher which will have some really good ideas. But the thing is, Manly Hall covers astrotheology and comparative religion and all these different ideas, and puts them into a context that's just so understandable. And not only that, but he does it in a non-condescending tone and in a way that anybody can understand. And I think that we all owe it to ourselves to love one another and to realize all of our faults and follies as humans, and hopefully better ourselves as we go on. I know I'm trying. I've been slipping up. I quit smoking, and here I'm having a cigarette. I've done a couple of things lately, slipping back into my old ways, not staying as healthy as I should, but I'll come back, and by listening to Manly Hall on a regular basis, I've been able to up the ante and really help myself out. And I guess there's just a lot to be said about philosophy, but I'll leave you with this. Socrates, he's one of my heroes, right? Socrates, a lot of people think that he killed himself or that he was killed. The truth is, what happened was Socrates was ordered to pay a small fine over something trivial that he didn't believe he had done. He chose to drink the hemlock and die over paying a small fine. He did this because of his principles. His principles told him that he couldn't lower his standards and lie to himself and to his fellow man and go against his principles in order to preserve his own life. And that shows how important it was to him, the collective man. And look where it got us. Look where his sacrifice, look where it led. Now we still talk about it. It's an amazing thing. Self-sacrifice. It's what we're here for. And I'm going to find a way to sacrifice my time to help man as soon as I can find a way to do it. Peace and love.